The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. For your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Ashe. God up, God rise. Welcome to Chemistry Realignment. Peace to my guys. We are on St. Cara's time. Ashe. Today, over 90% of Jews are European Khazars, counterfeit Jews, counterfeit imposter Jews, the hated white Khazars, second usurpers of the real Jews. Over 90% of the people who call themselves Jews today are European to the bone. They are imposters. They are Khazars with no Semitic or Israelite roots whatsoever. The Khazars were a powerful, warlike European tribe that all converted to Judaism during the Middle Ages. Historians are now recognizing that the majority of Eastern so-called Jews are actually Khazars and have no Semitic roots whatsoever. The Khazars are imposters. Well-suppressed knowledge is emerging about this warlike tribe of albinos that rose to vast power in Eastern Europe and were hated by the other albinos. They conquered due to their severe exploitative treatment of them. The Khazars all converted to Judaism as a political ploy during the Middle Ages in 740 AD. It appears they learned all they could from the real Jews and Hebrews before usurping them, selling them into slavery or killing them and taking over in their place, using their corrupted form of Judaism to hide behind while continuing their treachery right into modern times. Most of Europe's historical hate for Jews is hate for the ruthless Khazars who continue to be hated in spite of becoming Jews. Hatan exposes that the Khazars are the real anti-Semites who have labeled themselves as Zionists and Jews to deceive the world in furthering their own plans for global and political conquest. The modern Jews have no right to use the term anti-Semitic, since they are not Semitic or real Jews. They use this term as a tool of manipulation to shut people up when people notice and speak out against the wrongdoing of the Jews. They themselves are the real anti-Semites. Friedman, Ashe, writes, the word anti-Semitism is another word which should be eliminated from the English language. Anti-Semitism serves only one purpose today. It is used as a smear word when so-called or self-styled Jews feel that anyone opposes any of their objectives. They discredit their victims by applying the word anti-Semite or anti-Semitic through all the channels they have at their command and under their control. We seen that shit too many fucking times. In the 13th tribe, author Koetzler traces the history of the Khazars and their rise to power. In his telling book, Facts Are Facts, Benjamin Friedman also exposes the suppressed truth about the Khazars and Jews. Their power and control paralleled or exceeded that of the Roman Empire, and they have hidden their tracks exceedingly well. Both albino groups did a form change, employing religion, using it as a cloak in order to survive. Both albino groups are still the seat of vast power and control over people in the form of the so-called secret world government and the Roman Catholic Church. Ashe. Evidence that Hitler did not kill 6 million Jews. This is a mega lie perpetrated as yet another mega tool to manipulate the masses through guilt and stealing their sympathy. In the hoax of the 20th century, Arthur Butts gives solid evidence that the actual or real Jewish Holocaust was greatly different from the reported version, and that the Jews were not virtually wiped out, Butts focuses on the post-war crimes trials where the prosecution's evidence was falsified and secured by coercion and even torture. He re-examines the very German records so long misrepresented. He reviews the demographic statistics which do not allow for the loss of the 6 million. He separates the fact from the tons of myth and propaganda that served as a barrier to the truth for 40 years. The Khazars, counterfeit Jews, already have mega power over the world since they are the apex of the secret world government. These Khazars control the media and own the major communication networks so they can promote whatever lie best serves their interests. Jews were a massive part of the African slave trade in the Americas. Records from the port of Charleston indicated that of 128